Hi, I'm Marvin Plackett, and today is Monday, December 21st. Greetings to all residents, to all staff, to all guests, and to friends everywhere. I first want to acknowledge Kelly Reynolds. Kelly, thank you for this holiday tie. Much appreciated. We currently have 5 active COVID cases at Episcopal homes, 1 resident and 4 staff. We are really pleased about that. When I was last with you on Thursday last week, we had 17. When I was with you a week ago, we had 27. So in just 1 week, we have declined from 27 down to 5. Again, really pleased about that. The 1 resident lives at Cardi Heights, and the 4 staff, they of course are at home recovering at this time. Kathleen reached out to me from Cornelia House and said, you know, Marvin, you don't comment much on the staff. Thank you for that reminder. Our staff, really, they are heroes. They're tremendous. They are on the front lines every day. We are so grateful to them and for all that they do, all that you do, staff. I'm talking to all of you. So our staff, fortunately, here's the best news. Very few of our staff have significant symptoms. And of course, scores of our staff have caught the virus, but very few have significant symptoms. They have mild symptoms, really pleased about that. Only 2 or 3 have had serious illness as a result of the COVID-19, and fortunately, of course, none have died. Again, very pleased about that. But anybody who gets the COVID-19, who gets this virus, of course, their supervisor reaches out to them. Our spiritual life team usually reaches out to them. Depending on the situation, we send flowers or we send cards. And all staff, they do get paid for up to 2 weeks of pay, even though they're not able to work, of course, those 2 weeks. No staff come back and are scheduled to work unless they are resolved, unless COVID-19 has been fully resolved. We are most grateful to our staff, and those are the things that we do to stay in touch with those who have contracted the virus. Remember that, I know that you're well aware that the vaccine is not far away. Just around the corner. We don't have more details since I was last here with you on Thursday. We don't have any specifics yet as to when they are going to be showing up on site and administering the vaccine to residents at Episcopal Church Home and to the frontline staff at Episcopal, I shouldn't say Episcopal Church Home, Episcopal Church Home and the Gardens, our 2 nursing homes. To the residents and to the staff, the frontline workers there. And then we'll see how quickly our assisted living and those staff and then so forth throughout our entire community of Episcopal homes. We'll see. We don't yet have all those details, but not far away. On that note, I want to read a few excerpts from an article in today's Star Tribune. The title of the article, front page article, is called "As COVID-19 Vaccines Roll Out, Face Masks Will Still Be Essential." So I'm just reading a few excerpts. Getting vaccinated for COVID-19 won't provide immunity from the public health directives to wear cloth face masks in public. Quote, "We are going to be in this mask phase well into 2021, predicted Dr. Anthony Harris, Associate Medical Director at occupational health firm WorkCare. It won't be until fall of next year that you'll begin to see masks not being a part of our normal day-to-day at the earliest." So fall of next year is what this particular physician practitioner is saying, and that's what I'm reading and hearing from the specialists. That's what I'm hearing is sort of the fall. So we can't make any assumptions, or we cannot think that as soon as we get vaccinated, we can take off our masks. We can't. Here's why. Experts say that masks will be needed well into the future despite vaccination, because no one yet knows whether vaccinated people can have asymptomatic cases and spread the virus. Also, scientists don't yet know how fast immunity might fade or whether booster shots will be needed after the initial 2-injection course. So this is big, really important for all of us to know that just because we get the vaccine, when we get the vaccine, we're still going to have to wear our masks and socially distance. as well. We're going to have to do those things because we don't know about these other aspects, whether or not we can still have it, be a carrier, spread it to others, and we don't know whether or not a booster shot is going to be required because we don't know how long the immunity is going to last. So key things to keep in mind, and we're all learning every day. I'm listening to what the experts are saying, and I'll be relaying that information, but of course you're paying attention as well. I like the way this article ends with a great deal of optimism, puts things in perspective. Quote, "I'm optimistic," said Dr. Tim Shacker, Vice Dean for Research at the University of Minnesota Medical School. I mean, look at what we did in 2020. We went from not having any idea of what was going on to now having 2 vaccines. That's right. That is the light at the end of the tunnel. In just 1 year, we're going less than 1 year, we've got 2 vaccines. So there definitely is light at the end of there's definitely light at the end of the tunnel. That's wonderful. And we have to remember that right now we're still in the tunnel. We have to get through this. So we have to be vigilant with wearing our masks, with physical distancing, with frequent hand washing, and if you have any symptoms, isolate and get tested. Okay? Christmas is only 4 days away. Let's remember this too. In this article, state officials don't recommend gathering at Christmas or New Year's, but the modified guidelines do allow, this is modified guidelines from Governor Walz's executive order. Modified guidelines do allow indoor groups of up to 10 people from 2 households, or outdoor gatherings of up to 15 people from 3 households. Okay, so if you have questions about that, go to the website, State of Minnesota, Minnesota Department of Health, and you can of course read those details. So really important features to keep in mind as Christmas is just approaching, and in our everyday lives, how important those simple measures are because they make a big difference. Okay, keeps you safe, keeps your loved ones safe, and we're all in this together. All right. I want to take this moment, here we are just a few days away from Christmas, to acknowledge our wonderful volunteers that over the course of this pandemic have done so much for our residents, for our staff here at Episcopal Homes. We are deeply grateful. First, I'm going to start out with Deb, my good friend Deb. All right, and Deb, I'm not going to disclose your last name because all the nonprofits in Minnesota would try to steal you away, and I can't let that happen. So, Deb, this is from Stacy Dunn. She is the Director of Volunteers here at Episcopal Homes. Deb provided heartfelt, elegant treat bags for all of Episcopal Church Home for both Halloween and the holidays. To make sure no one was left out, she provided sugar and sugar-free treats, religious and non-religious, and a huge variety of themes so that each person has a bag that is a perfect fit for them. She has also provided the most painstakingly creative cards. They are so pretty. I have noticed several residents posting them on their doors and door frames for anyone walking down the hall to enjoy. Thank you, Deb. Highway Credit Union had a staff service project and chose us to be the recipient of cards, pins, and beautiful origami boxes with the theme Angels in Disguise to recognize our staff for their dedication. Whole Foods heard that our Skilled Care Committee wanted to donate flowers to residents and provided the most beautiful bouquets. One of the Whole Foods staff told me that the person making the bouquets spent all her free time the day before making them and was so proud of them. 80 members of Mounds View School's Volunteer Service Club and National Honor Society recorded a 30-minute uplifting video for the holidays for us, including songs, poetry, jokes, greetings, and even a nativity made out of Legos. Volunteers from, nativity made out of Legos. How cool. Never seen a Jesus in Lego. Mother Mary. Volunteers from St. Mark's sent us a video message remembering us with heartfelt wishes and greetings. We miss them and they miss us. Spring Lake Park Elementary, before and after school, care made cards for all of our skilled care that include a handmade yarn stocking cap ornament and sweet greetings from each child. These cards sing with joy. Our mask makers showed up again. For some people, each mask took over an hour to make, and we are so grateful to get them in batches of 5. For some of our expert sewers, groups from Seabury, Midway Point, Cornelia, they were able to crank out hundreds. We are so grateful for them all and needed each person's contribution. Our friends with 3D printers, and that includes St. Thomas Academy with making shields, and Northeast Makers and Powertran. So our friends with 3D printers made over 1,200 mask extenders, ear savers, and 600 face shields. We couldn't be more grateful for these. So thank you so much to our volunteers. You make such a difference. You provide that added measure of excellence, that added measure of love. Thank you. And now lastly, I want to read our birthdays, as is my routine on Mondays. Birthdays for the week. Yi Duanmu at Midway Point, and I apologize if I have mispronounced your name. Do my best. So Yi Duanmu at Midway Point. Roger Hansen, Midway Point. Clarice Nygard at Episcopal Church Home. Marcel Lehman at Seabury. Dolores Lang at Cornelia House. Jacqueline Patterson at Episcopal Church Home, and Susan Evans at Seabury. Happy birthday to all of you. I will not disclose your ages, and I will not sing for you, but I sure wish you a happy birthday. Okay, I will not be seeing you now until a week from today, Monday. That would be December 28th, because on Thursday I will not be doing my normal video update. All right, so take care, everyone. I wish you a terrific Christmas, and of course a safe Christmas. Protect yourself, protect your loved ones, all right? And look forward to seeing you 1 week from today. All the best. Happy holidays.